It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jeff Samardzija is on the mound for the Giants in this one. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game. And that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game.
Please.
Keep him in the game. Give him a chance to win.
Giants.
Here's Nori Aoki. He will lead this one off today.
Number 37, Kelby Tomlinson.
And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we're underway from San Francisco. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing, and of course this fly ball will immediately test the new guy as this is in the air to left. And no, he can't make the play. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Line drive to left. Tomlinson has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for route number 1. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Throw on to Posey at first, and there's out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder number 52.
Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded by Panic. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. Seth Lugo gets the starting nod for the Mets. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's got the standard 4 pitches, the fastball, the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. He'll mix them up. He'll pitch backwards in different counts, but he does a nice job of keeping hitters off balance. But he will use all 4 pitches before the game's over.
Under this is Flores, and Wilmer's got it for the first out. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
The 2-2 one more time. Hit on the ground to third. Flores showing off his range. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third, left fielder Kelby Tomlinson.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And a ball 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cabrera ranging into the outfield, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Settling in now, Michael Conforto. He matches up with Jeff Samardzija to get the inning underway. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Williamson going back on it. Up into the arcade and out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Batting fifth.
In now,
Third
Wilmer
baseman,
Flores.
number 4, Wilmer
Hit
Flores.
the other way out toward right field. Williamson's under it. 1 out.
Let's take a look at the
Batting
Giants
sixth.
defense, brought to you
First
by
baseman,
Majestic.
number
And I'm looking
22.
down at third base. Pablo Sandoval. You know, he's an interesting story. When he first came up, I don't know many people realize he was a catcher. Then they converted him to third base because he had those cat-like reflexes that could cover everything. He's got a little slower as he's gotten older, but there's still a little genie in the bottle. See if he can open it.
Number 22 stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Scorched to third. Sandoval fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting seventh. Shortstop.
At the
Number
plate,
1.
number 1. Ready to get his day at the plate started right here. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought, uh-oh, he's in trouble. But he's done a nice job bouncing back. Got 2 quick outs.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Mets. So striding in, Buster
Leading off for the
Posey.
Giants.
He'll lead things off here in this
Baseman.
one-run contest.
Buster
And he misses
Posey.
inside with that one. Ball 1. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. There for it, Aoki, and he'll make the play for the first out.
All right, time for the Majestic defensive alignment for the Mets. And in the outfield, Yoenis Cespedes. This guy's got maybe the best arm in all of baseball. It seems like every time there's a big moment or a big play, he comes up gunning, and he's gunning guys at the plate. He is so fun to watch throw.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And Crawford swings and misses at that one. A strikeout victim for out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there
Batting
with 2
sixth.
strikes. That elevated
Third
fastball.
baseman.
Every hitter thinks that, hey,
Pablo
they can do something with that, but
Sandoval.
most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Stepping in, Pablo Sandoval. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Here's the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. And that misses. 2-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Back now in San Francisco on MLB Network. Thanks for joining us today. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Leading off for
He'll
the
stand
Mets,
in to open
catcher,
things up here in the third.
Plawecki.
Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Span giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting ninth.
Digging
pitcher,
in now, Seth Lugo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Well, when you throw that split, you want that thing to start at the thigh and
Now
sink
batting,
lower, not stay
right
up there
fielder,
where the guy can handle it.
Nori Aoki.
Stepping in now, Nori Aoki, as Samardzija will get ahead of him here with strike one. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot as Drupal Cabrera. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets leave one, but they're up 1-0. And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Batting eighth, catcher.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in the right-handed hitting catcher, Nick Hundley. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one. And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike. And there are 2 gone now. Stepping up to the plate, Jeff Samardzija. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Plawecki is there, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Mets 1 and the Giants. Striding in once again, Yoenis Cespedes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Cespedes.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off of. He took this hack at that slider. He thought it was going to be over the plate, and it just kept running away.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Conforto. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Matt, he's really putting on a clinic. The first pitch strike, we talk about it all the time. He's 90% in this game, first pitch strike. When you do that, you're going to have great success. Oh, Matt, I think he thought he's going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, Paul, on that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit.
Looked like he was sitting on the hard stuff right there. Stayed right on it. Stayed with it. Hard line drive. Great game plan.
Flores.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Two. Here it is. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Just hung in there on that one. The next 3-2. Chopped foul wide of first. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at bat. Ready for another chance. Number 22. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1.
Well, what's he looking for? 2-0 fastball right down the middle, and he took it. I don't know what he's thinking about. Maybe he thought he was going to throw him a breaking ball. I think you got to sit fastball there.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. The relay, and he'll get in there safely.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Into the box now, number 1, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. 2 left for the Mets, but they lead it 1-0. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The second baseman,
outstanding range on display that time, and here's the data from Show Track. I didn't think he was going to get to that one, but he did, and then to complete the play, he made a fantastic throw right on the money. That batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball. Here's Joe Panic as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Nope.
And the changeup is way low that time. Set to deliver on 2-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Kelby Tomlinson is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Dribbled to the right side. Throw in time and the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. We played 4 full. Mets out in front 1-0. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Leading off for
He's
the Mets,
0 for 1 thus
catcher,
far.
Kevin Plawecki.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Grounded down the third baseline. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit.
Well, that's what you want. The guy in front of the pitcher leads off the inning with the hit. Now it's time to play some baseball. Are you going to bunt him over? You're going to hit and run? You're going to steal? What are you going to do? It gets fun now.
In now, Seth Lugo, as Samardzija will get ahead of him here with strike 1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Ready for another shot
right
now. Nori Aoki 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. The 1-0 delivery. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Well, that'll get your head shaking at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off.
The batter.
Digging in to try it again. Asdrubal Cabrera. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. But they hold a 1-0 lead. Here's Buster Posey now. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Oh, and he misses it. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, the sun was definitely a factor there, but here's the news. The sun rises every day, and as a player, you've got to find a way to deal with it. A glove, flip down, sunglasses. Use something so you can catch the ball. Sometimes easier said than done, though.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting
at the plate, Pablo Sandoval, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Hit the last batter. Now he finds himself down 3-1. Look, he's just got to groove one, get himself back in the rhythm, and throw strikes.
Cespedes is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Nick Hundley is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Giants leave a couple. They're down 1-0. Digging in to try it again as Drupal Cabrera. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Drupal Cabrera.
This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. And splash down. It's into McCovey Cove. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Well, I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As Samardzija will get ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Michael Conforto will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores. He swings and grounds it to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more. Number 22. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Pulled toward right center field. Span on the run. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Now batting,
Now here comes
one.
Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he'll signal for the bullpen. That's going to be it for Jeff Samardzija.
Now
Corey
pitching for the
Guerin,
Giants,
a right-handed
number
reliever
62.
standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Number 1 is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. You got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
And there's ball 1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
2 strikes on the hitter and 2 outs. I like this. You got to get this out here. You don't want them to drive in a run and you go down 4. You keep it at 3. You still got a chance to break it open and win on a big inning.
Way in front of a great slider that time. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Michael Morse is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The center fielder, number 2.
Ready for another chance? Denard Span, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. That misses. 1-2. Little dribbler down the line. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
The second baseman, number 12.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Joe Panik comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. 1 out and a runner on second base. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Line drive to left. But this will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Kelby Tomlinson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. A high fastball is in there.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
And he takes a called strike 2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here in San Francisco, getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Williamson is after it.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Now another 0-2. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now batting,
Into the box, Seth Lugo.
Lugo.
He swings and lines it to left.
Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first
The
out.
batter, right fielder, Nori Aoki.
Here's Nori Aoki. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Drilled right back up the middle. Crawford to his left. He's there. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter, number 13.
Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have to chase it down out around the 382 sign. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Brandon Nimmo will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. A little roller toward the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. Get up and stretch. It's now 4-0 New York. Brandon Nimmo will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
now playing left field.
Now batting, Buster Posey. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Conforto sprinting after it, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Brandon Crawford is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there. It's 3-1 now. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Now batting the
Here's the Panda now. Pablo Sandoval comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The 2nd man he's plunked in this one.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. No hits to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. A called strike on the inside corner.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he just misses with a curveball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. Michael Conforto will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Wilmer Flores. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Gavin Cecchini will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And this is lined foul back over the Giants dugout. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 22. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is pulled into right. Williamson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Gavin Cecchini is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base.
Ready for another shot
2.
now. Nick Hundley. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. A.J. Ramos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Jarrett Parker will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 2. Denard.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Weak chopper up the line, but it gets foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And the inning is over. Giants down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Derek Law enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Number 1 swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
Softly hit out towards short. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Little soft liner right there dropping into the outfield. He didn't hit it hard, but sometimes those little soft singles get rallies started.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. From the stretch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Grounded back up the middle. Panic is there to Crawford for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is. Jerry's Familia takes the mound here. Not a safe situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Goes down to get the sinker, and it's chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike two. Here it comes, 0-2. Line softly toward the hole. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Now batting, left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Cue shot here out toward short. To Cabrera for one. Digging in, Buster Posey. He flew out in his last at bat. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Runners on first with one down. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And another foul ball. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Cabrera into shallow center. 2 gone. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Lifetime against Familia. 0 for 4. And that's in there for strike one. And this is swung on and missed for strike two. And now the Giants are down to their final strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, it's never easy to win games on the road, so they are very happy with this win.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The New York Mets get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 4 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Giants, no runs on only 2 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at AT&T Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.